Hello, this is me, JJ, and I'm playing a TRLE called City Remake. This appears to be a remake of the Aldwych tube station level from TR3. I don't know why they're calling it City. Maybe it's just some kind of thing that they thought it's related to the London thing. That's sort of Thames Wharf almost. So we've got this area here, as we know. It's practically the same difference as the main TR3 level it's based on. There's one or two differences. One of them is that there is no penny that you have to get for the ticket, so you can get for the turnstile. That doesn't exist. It's just a doorway after you climb through that broken stairwell. But most of the level is practically the same difference. The other difference is there's these things here, instead of the usual grates, you've got this kind of like those barrier things. This bit here, if you climb up to the top on that trellis thing, you can get into the roof space. But I decided to play it the way you normally would, as in running underneath. I don't know if that's in the main level actually, the TR3. I don't know if you can climb into the roof area. I don't think you can. I'm not sure, I'm not an expert on this level. I've played it a few times. I've done it twice, 2014 and 2017. I did it last year. I thought this is an interesting level. It's a TRLE. If you get the bit at the beginning where we've jumped down, there's that gun, this gun here. If you miss that pickup, you can't get this gun, because it's that bit where you fall down. If you miss it, you can't climb back up. So there's this top area here, and we have to push a box out the way. I played it earlier, and I didn't push the box out the way, and I got stuck inside of it, so I don't know what that was about. So we come to, there's a guy here, we shoot him. Shoot him. I thought, oh, maybe you can climb up to where that little room is where the key is, but you get stuck inside the box, so you've got to move the box out the way, the cube. I don't know if that's a mistake. You get caught inside of it, but it's a very faithful representation of the level, because I pull this right out so you can, it unblocks the way into the next bit. Something. It always confuses me, I don't know why. But it's practically the same difference. Very similar, it's just got the TR4 kind of look to it, I suppose. The lighting's very dark. I always felt that it should have been a little bit lighter, maybe. But I've done a thing with the shading, so it is more sort of atmospheric, but it's darker. But there's there's a couple of flare pickups, so it's not so bad. So we go into this little room here, and if you move the thing out of the way, you can get in. This is for a key, and I think it has to back up. This is the key. Well, this opens that little room on one of the platforms. I get very confused on this level about what I'm doing on this level. It's a bit annoying because it's a little bit like you've got to go up and down. There's a couple of double backs as usual. But they've kept it pretty much the same difference, so it's about the same layout. I was playing one earlier, it's a koala pect, and it's completely different. It looks the same, but it's not the same. This is practically the same difference, so this is the same layout, and pretty much the same everything. There's the platform with the hole in the floor, and then there's the one with the secret. So this is I'll get mixed up. This is the bit where you go into the lower area, where there's that room, where there's guys in it. With the crates, I think I'll say. I always fall off of this bit. So I found running straight ahead, grabbing. Oh, Lara. Because otherwise you'll kind of fall off. So, there's a guy here. This was the most easy work of that. I bloody don't know when I pull it. So there are pickups around for that gun. Probably missing them out at some point. It's quite dark, darker than the original. That key goes in here. Can't remember what the bloody hell this is for a button that opens a door somewhere, and I can't remember what the door is. I didn't look at the guide, so actually this is quite good for me. I'm not normally this. I don't know where that is. But normally I have to look at the guide, but because I'm quite familiar with the level, and they did stick to the thing's gone out. Oh, what are we doing? Where are we going? We kind of know where we're going. We kind of know what we're doing. But the penny thing, when I played it earlier, 'cause I had to have a little practice on it. Lara was stuck. There's no penny, so I was looking for this penny going, doesn't it appear in front of that little vending machine? And I couldn't find it, so I went up to the top bit. And don't need the penny because the turnstile isn't there. So I thought, okay, that's why. Is it a bug or is it something? Train comes along. Apparently, these trains don't knock you over because I went right down to the bottom and you just get set on fire. So the trains don't generally kill you, but it's a bit where you run over a square and you get set on fire right at the end of the tunnel. So the mechanics of that are different from the original. Lara, gotta shoot this guy. There's about, I think there's 4 secrets on here. I think. But they don't add up to anything in terms of the All Hallows. It doesn't, obviously there's no continuity with that, but the mechanics seem to be in place. So there's one towards the end of the level where you got to crawl down a passage and there's a health pack, but you end up having to go back for that broken stairwell again. So I don't see the point of going after that. You can if you want to, but if it was after the All Hallows, then because they've kept to the same thing, exactly the same thing. All of the secrets are in the same places. Right, I jump onto and grab this. This is the thing, the drill head thing in Tomb Raider 3 comes down, but in this level it seems to be missing. But all of the urgency and the same thing you've got to do is the thing you've got to do. But the drill head isn't there with the teeth on it. It's just a sharp. Everything's there, but the drill head isn't there. That weird thing that comes down. There's a guy here, Lara, that's shooting full of holes. This guy drops a health pack, I think. Oh, come on. He's a bit of a git, he bloody gets kind of, he can't see what he's doing. Lara! Lara! Crying out loud. Is he dead? He did disappear into the wall, and then I came back later on the back. There it is, Lara. And the health pack was just there, so... and these guys disappeared. I don't think they disappeared at the end of the video. I think they did. So, we need to get that, where is it, Lara? In the corner, there's the... we're going to get that open. Jump onto here. This is a ceiling thing. Go to here, because we can't get back up this slope, which is ridiculous, really. And there was, I think there was a little alcove or something in the corner here. Don't think there's anything in it though, so I don't know why they didn't put one in there. There's supposed to be a pickup there, I don't know. There isn't here, so I don't know why. This next bit I will say because it's very annoying, you've got to do a bunch of jumps, and I got it quite annoyingly wrong in practice, so... Right, Lara. We have to do hang, drop, jump, slide, grab, drop again. Actually, health good though if you do that. Jump to the side, jump up. So as you grab this, so you got more time. The thing's coming down though. That drill thing's not there. Jump in midair, turn around, grab if you want the secret. Drop again. Otherwise, you'll either fall to the bottom and be killed, or you'll do a thing. If you're on the wrong side of that, if you do backwards jump, you end up jumping through the hole in the wall and missing the secret. So that's a bit annoying, that is. I did want to get out of practice that a little bit. I think that's about the same difference as the main Tomb Raider 3 original. So with health pack here, I'm assuming everything is where it should be, where it was in the original level. But that secret's a bit annoying, but I wanted to get it because it's like... So... there's the only thing I didn't like on this level was the fire. In Tomb Raider 3, you can stand next to the fire. As long as you're not in the middle of it, you don't tend to get set on fire. But in this one, if you go anywhere near it, you get set on fire. So you've got to slightly adjust your technique to get into that, because you've got to time it way more tightly than they did in the Tomb Raider 3. So it's a bit annoying because the mechanics of Tomb Raider 4 are a little bit different. And you kind of get set on fire, which is bloody annoying. You can jump into the water if you do, but you get burnt quite quickly on here, which is really silly. It's the only thing I can say, the engine's just a bit different than the way the fire works on here. So I found climbing to the top and not going over the edge, because if you go to the top, she'll automatically kind of, it's an AI thing, she'll just climb onto the top of the thing. So you gotta time this. That one comes on first, then this one, so it's timed in that it's like, it's staggered a little bit. So get up, let it go out, otherwise you'll get caught on fire. Wait for that one. If they're giving you a bit of time here, which is like, it's not so bad, but if you don't time it right, you just won't get past it. Then just go straight up here. It's not too bad, but you just gotta kind of... I found practicing that a little bit. If you can't stand, I'm sure I remember in the original level, you can stand next to that and it doesn't burn you. With that one you can't do it, because it's the 2 mode of full fire. So this is the bit where I often used to fall off. Of course you have to do it if you either save. It's annoying to save, but then if you don't you fall off, and if you fall off you got to do it all over again. So jump backwards here because there's a button. This is easy to miss. I remember missing this years ago. Why is the thing not open? Or whatever it has. What does it do? It opens the thing, yes. If you miss that, you go, why did I go down there? What's that button there? Jump and grab. Another fire thing here again, you've got to be a bit careful. This is a little bit quicker, this one. Let it go out completely. I'll be a bit quick because Lara takes a bit of time to get it. There, that's a bit faster. I think there's a pickup there, but I wasn't bothered about that. Lara. So I don't think you can get. You probably have to climb up again and then pick it up. So this goes to the top of that area above one of the platforms. Lara, what are we doing? There's a rat up here, I think, and a pickup. I was worried about falling down that hole because you can't climb back up again. That's not a weapons cheat. I mean, we know we picked those up. I think you have to get these. I'm not sure where. Quite deep into the game, so I would have thought in 2 out of 3 this would have been. You would have picked some of these weapons up already, I think. That's about it for this bit, Lara, isn't it? Might just drop down here. Okay, I'll stop here. I'll be back in part 2.